ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Welcome back to the session on the fund flow statement. And let us start how to start a problem on fund flow statement. Friends, first of all, you need to look at the balance sheet. This is the balance sheet. It was given in the year 2010. And there are two balance sheets are given with respect to ROM Limited for the year 2007 and 2008. If you look at the balance sheet, on the liability side, you have equity share capital, preference share capital, capital redemption reserve, reserve fund, share premium, profit and loss account, 12% debentures, creditors. And on the asset side, you have buildings, machinery, furniture, investments, stock, debtors, bank. For this, they have given the 5 adjustments. The first one is the preference shares were redeemed at the 10% premium. 20,000 rupees were transferred to reserve fund from profit and loss account, and investments having the book value of 40,000 rupees were sold for 70,000, and depreciation provided on building, machinery, and furniture was 20,000, 30,000, and 2,000 respectively. And finally, the dividend paid and income tax paid is given. Once the balance sheet and adjustments are given, the first and foremost what you are supposed to do is you need to analyze as far as the balance sheet is concerned. Analysis with respect to the heads of the balance sheet. What are shareholder funds? What are non-current liabilities? What are current liabilities? When it comes to asset side, what are non-current assets? What are current assets? Because this classification is very much essential for further process. In case of a fund flow statement, there are 4 important steps are there. The very first step is called schedule of changes in working capital. This is the first step in which you need to prepare while considering the current assets and current liabilities on the balance sheet. Second step is called you need to prepare necessary ledger accounts. Wherever there is a necessary as far as the adjustments are concerned, you need to prepare ledger accounts. Third one is called adjusted profit and loss account. After a preparation of necessary ledger accounts, whatever the adjustments have been made with respect to depreciation, provision for taxation, or any kind of redemption, dividend paid, purchases, sale, all those kind of an adjustments, you need to prepare this adjusted profit and loss account to find out the funds from operation. And finally, the fund flow statement will be prepared. Come back to the first step called the schedule of changes in working capital. To prepare the schedule of changes in working capital, as the working capital can be determined by way of deducting the current liabilities from current assets. That means current assets minus current liabilities. To deduct this current assets and minus current liabilities, you need to follow certain rules of calculation, rules for the calculation of working capital. So as far as the current assets are concerned, the rule for rule to be applied for current assets is increase in current asset increases working capital, decrease in current asset decreases working capital. This is the rule is to be followed. Wherever there is an increase in asset from year to year, normally the balance sheet will be given for 2 different years. From year to year, from previous year to current year, if the value is increased with respect to the current asset, the working capital position would be increased. It is plus. And similarly, if the current asset value is decreased, the working capital position also decreases. So plus increase means plus, decrease means minus. That is with respect to current assets, and vice versa for current liabilities. That is increase in current liability decreases working capital, decrease in current liability increases working capital. So this is the 4 rules are to be followed while preparation of the statement of changes in working capital. Let us solve this problem by following these rules. See, in the balance sheet given, we have these 3 current assets, that is the stock, debtors, and bank. And we have only one current liability, that is called creditors. That means you have to take these 3 current assets and one current liability. The format of the schedule of changes in working capital, where you need to have, we need to take the actual values given in the balance sheet, that is the stock value 3 lakhs, 2 lakh 50, debtors 1 lakh 52 lakhs, bank 20,000, 32,000, like that. You need to record the values, what exactly it is given in the balance sheet as per the respective years 2007, 2008, and follow the rule and consider whether the current asset value is increases or decreases working capital. The very first item is called stock value. Stock value, the year 2007 is 3 lakhs, the year 2008 is 2 lakh 50. So from 3 lakhs to 2 lakh 50, it is decreased actually, decreased by 50,000. Therefore, decrease in current asset decreases working capital. Similarly, debtors value is increased. Opening value is 1 lakh 40, closing value is 2 lakhs. It is increased by 60,000. And third is the bank value. Bank value is increased by 12,000. That is, the opening value is 20, closing value is 32. Therefore, it is increased by 12,000. So this is what exactly the total current assets. After taking all the three, stock, debtors, bank, just find the total. The total is 4 lakh 60 and 4 lakh 82,000. Then there ends the matter with respect to the current assets. Then come back to the current liabilities. You have only one current liability, that is creditors. Creditors value was 80,000 and 1 lakh 40,000. So actually there is an increase in current liability to the tune of 60,000, but you need to take it under decrease column, because increase in current liability decreases working capital. So that's the only one current liability. Now find the working capital. Total current assets minus total current liabilities. Since only one item is the creditors, that is the total current liability. So 4 lakh 60,000 minus 80,000, you'll get 3 lakh 80,000 as a working capital for the year 2007. For the year 2008, total current assets position was 4 lakh 82,000 and the current liability is 1 lakh 40,000. Therefore, the working capital position is 3 lakh 42. Similarly, the increase and decrease column, we need to find out the total. The total increase column, 60,000 plus 12,000 is called 72. 50,000 and 60,000 is called 1 lakh 10,000. So, these two columns represents the total increase in working capital is 72,000. Total decrease in working capital is 1 lakh 10,000. Now you have to find out what is the net increase or decrease. See, as far as this one is concerned, increase or decrease, decrease is higher. Increase is only 72, but decrease is 110, 1 lakh 10,000. Therefore, what is the net decrease? Similarly, in the year 2007, the working capital was 3 lakh 80,000. In the year 2008, it has fallen down to 3 lakh 42,000. It has come down. That means to say it is a decrease. How to find out the net decrease? Take the highest values, 3 lakh 80, 3 lakh 80, 1 lakh 10, 1 lakh 10, and the net decrease in working capital is 38,000. So this is how you need to calculate the schedule of changes in working capital. That is the first step. The second step is called preparation of necessary ledger accounts. Normally, the ledger accounts will be prepared for this kind of an adjustment. Wherever the adjustments are given, if it is relevant, if it is needed, you are required to prepare necessary ledger account. The very first one is called preference shares were redeemed at 10% premium. You need to prepare preference shares account, preference share capital account, and you need to take the premium, calculate the premium, 10% on redemption, and we need to go ahead. So let us start with the first adjustment, that is called preference share capital account. Prepare a preference share capital account. It's a liability. Opening balance appears on the credit side and closing balance appears on the debit side. So preference share in the balance sheet, it is given as preference share capital. Opening balance is 2 lakhs, closing balance is 0. Therefore, opening balance is 2 lakhs, closing balance is 0. The adjustment says that preference shares were redeemed at 10% premium. That means, as the value of 1 lakh rupees in the beginning, it has become 0, means the entire 2 lakh rupees has been redeemed. It is paid back. This paid back value is at a premium of 10%. This in addition to 2 lakh rupees, another 10% is redeemed, it is paid back. Therefore, this 10% will be calculated on 2 lakh rupees. 2 lakh rupees into 10% comes to 20,000. That 20,000 rupees is called the premium on redemption, that will be transferred to profit and loss account. Now close the account. So credit side is higher, 2,20,000, 2,20,000, and the balancing figure is called 2,20,000. That is called redemption. So actual value is 2 lakh rupees plus premium of 20,000. 2,20,000 will become the total redemption on preference share capital. This redemption value, it is an outflow of fund. It will come in the fund flow statement under application of funds. All bank accounts that appears in the fund flow statement. So the first adjustment is concerned. Second adjustment is 20,000 rupees were transferred to reserve fund from profit and loss account. So it is pertaining to the reserve fund where you are required to prepare reserve fund account. If you look at the balance sheet, reserve fund is given as 2 lakhs and 1,20,000. Plus there is one more reserve called capital redemption reserve. Capital redemption reserve is taken as 1 lakh rupees. So let us prepare reserve fund account. Reserve fund account where the opening balance is 2 lakh rupees, closing balance is 1,20,000 rupees. This capital redemption fund also to be transferred to the reserve fund because it is transferred from the profits. Therefore, this also will be taken as taken in the reserve fund account where the opening value is nil, closing value is 1 lakh. Opening value is nil, closing value capital redemption reserve is taken as 1 lakh rupees. Opening value is 0. Then the adjustment says that 20,000 rupees were transferred to profit and loss account. Therefore, 20,000 rupees is to be transferred to profit and loss account. So by P&L account, that's called transfer to reserve, is 20,000 rupees. So that is taken on the credit side of the reserve fund account. Then find the total. Total is both the sides is the same. There is no balancing figure. 2,20,000, 2,20,000. So that is with respect to the second adjustment where we have prepared the reserve fund account. The third adjustment is called the investment's value was 40,000 rupees. It was sold for 70,000. That means where the book value is 40, sold for 70,000. That means to say there is a profit on sale to the tune of 30,000 rupees. So this is the adjustment for which you need to prepare investments account. Where the investment's opening value is 1 lakh, closing value is 1 lakh 50. Opening value is 1 lakh, closing value is 1 lakh 50,000. Now the adjustment is called where the investments were sold at 70,000 rupees. Therefore, any kind of a sale appears on the credit side of the asset account. That is by bank sale is 70,000. As the book value is 40,000, sale value is 70,000. So therefore, there is a profit on sale to the tune of 30,000 rupees that is on the credit side or debit side of the investments account. So profit on sale is 30,000 rupees. That is the adjustment. So sale value appears as 70,000 and profit on sale is 30,000 rupees. Book value is a part of the closing value, so it doesn't come anywhere. Therefore, there is the adjustment. Close the account. Total is 2,20,000 rupees and the balancing figure, debit credit side is higher and the balancing figure appears on the debit side. So that is called purchase of investments. That is called investment made during the year to the tune of 90,000 rupees. This is called purchase of investments, and again it will come in the fund flow statement as outflow of fund. That's called application. That is this adjustment pertaining to investments. Next adjustment is called the combination of three depreciations on machinery, furniture, and building. There is a depreciation provided on building, machinery, furniture to the tune of 20, 30, and 2 respectively. So we need to prepare buildings account, machinery account, and furniture. So first come to the buildings account. Building account opening value is 2,50,000, closing value is 3 lakh rupees. To prepare buildings account, opening value is 2,50,000 and 3 lakh rupees. As the adjustment says that there is a depreciation provided on buildings. Buildings depreciation is 20,000. Therefore, by P&L account, depreciation is taken as 20,000. That's the only depreciation. That's the only adjustment. That's it. Depreciation is taken for 20,000 rupees on the credit side, transfer to profit and loss account. Therefore, close the account. The total is 3 lakh 20. That is, the credit side is higher. Therefore, the balancing figure is on debit side. That balancing figure is called purchase of buildings, 70,000 rupees. All purchase or application of funds and all sale of an asset is called sources of funds. Therefore, 70,000 rupees is the purchase of buildings. This is a building account. Similarly, you need to prepare machinery account where the opening value is 3 lakhs and 3 lakh 20. So opening value 3 lakh, closing value is 3 lakh 20,000 rupees. And again, the depreciation as far as the machinery is concerned, 30,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees. Therefore, depreciation is taken on the credit side. Find the total. Total is credit side is higher, 3,50,000. Therefore, the balancing figure appears on the debit side. That is to say, 50,000 rupees will be treated as purchase of machinery. Similarly, one more account is called furniture, the last one, and where the opening balance is 20 and 18, 20,000 and 18,000 rupees, and the depreciation is just 2,000 rupees. That is by P&L account, 2,000 rupees. That is recorded on the credit side of the furniture account, and comes to the total. Both the sides the same. It is called 20,000 rupees. It is not 35, 20,000 rupees. Sorry, once. 20,000. That is with respect to furniture account. Then the last adjustment is called dividend paid and income tax paid. Actually, in the balance sheet, there's no any adjustment, any item on dividend or provision for taxation. So you need not to prepare any ledger account for this. Therefore, these two items have to be treated directly. So the dividend paid, it is in non-operating expenditure. It is a payment and non-cash, non-fund item, and it is to be directly taken on the debit side of the profit and loss account, both dividend paid and tax paid. First, it will appear on the debit side of the profit and loss account, adjusted profit and loss account, and again, the second place is that the application of funds. So this is how this dividend paid and income tax paid is to be treated. So for all adjustments for 1, 2, 3, 4, we have prepared the respective ledger accounts, and for the last one item is the adjustment for this adjustment. The ledger account is not necessary because there's no item on the balance sheet. And come to the third step is called you need to prepare adjusted profit and loss account. To prepare this adjusted profit and loss account, take the opening balance of the profit and loss account is given as 1,20,000 and 1,80,000. It's called profit and loss account balancing. Balance is given in the balance sheet. It's on the liability side. Profit and loss account as 120 and 180. So opening balance is 120, closing balance is 1,80,000 rupees. Then, so far we have prepared 7 ledger accounts. For each and every ledger account, there may be a chances of appearing this profit and loss account. Wherever the profit and loss account appeared in the respective ledger account, that has to be taken into consideration. The very first one is called preference shares were redeemed at 10%. For that, we have prepared a preference share capital account. That is, there is a redemption premium on redemption comes to 20,000. That 20,000 rupees is taken here. Second one is there is a transfer of reserve fund, 20,000 rupees. That is profit and loss account is taken into consideration. 20,000 rupees is the second adjustment. 20,000 rupees is the reserve fund. The third one is there is a profit on sale where the book value is 40,000, sale value is 70,000. Therefore, profit on sale is 30,000. And fourth adjustment is there's a depreciation on building, machinery, furniture worth 20, 32. So all the three items are taken into consideration. And the last adjustment is called dividend paid of 50,000 and income tax paid 45,000. So those two items also taken. So this is what where you need to consider. And in spite of that, you need to look into any kind of a special items like any kind of a goodwill written off or any preliminary expenses written off, or if you have any kind of an other fixed assets to be treated as depreciation, something like that. So in this balance sheet, there are no such items. Therefore, there ends this preparation of this adjusted profit and loss account. Find the total. The debit side total is higher, that is 3,67,000, and you'll get a balance of 2,17,000. The 2,17,000 is called funds from operation. That's a balancing figure. So this is the third step, that is with respect to adjusted profit and loss account, of which you have calculated as fund from operation to the tune of 2,17,000. And finally, the last step is called fund flow statement. And this fund flow statement is to be prepared by taking into consideration of all assets and liabilities with adjustments. So we'll go one by one. As far as the first one is called equity share capital. Share capital position is increased by 1 lakh. That's called issue of shares. Preference share capital, you have prepared a separate ledger account where there is a redemption of preference shares to the tune of 2,20,000. Reserve fund is taken in the profit and loss account. Share premium, there is no change. And profit and loss account, you have prepared an account, you got funds from operation. Debentures value increase. This is called issue of debentures. Issue of debenture is a source. And creditors and current liability, current assets and current liabilities are taken in the working capital statement. There is a net decrease in the working capital. And buildings, machinery, furniture, for all the three accounts you have prepared. For all the three accounts, there is a purchase of buildings, balancing figure is there, that will come. And investments accounts also you have prepared, both sale and purchase is there. So stock, debtors, bank, it is taken in the working capital. So this is what the just overview of the balance sheet before preparation of fund flow statement. Let us prepare this fund flow statement. Fund flow statement consists of sources of funds and application of funds, where sources of funds is equal to application of funds. So the very first item is called equity share capital. That is to say, opening value is 3 lakhs, closing value is 4 lakhs. Therefore, there is an issue of shares to the tune of 1 lakh rupees. That is, issue is source, application is redemption. That's the first item. Second item is called preference share capital. For that, you have prepared an account where there is a total redemption. Redemption is called repayment of 2,20,000. Repayment is called application of funds, that is called redemption of preference shares, where the balancing figure from preference share capital account. And the next one is you have prepared a profit and loss account, adjusted profit and loss account, where the balancing figure is 2,17,000. This is called funds from operation. Funds from operation is a source, loss from operation is an application. Therefore, funds from operation to the tune of 2,17,000, it appears on the sources of funds side, 2,17,000. Next is you have prepared investments account. Investments accounts, there is a purchase as well as sale. Purchase is a balancing figure to the tune of 90,000 rupees. 90,000 rupees is called, excuse me, 90,000 rupees is called the purchase, is an application. So 90,000 rupees comes on the application fund, and there is a sale of investment 70,000 that comes on the sources side. And next is, excuse me, and the next adjustment in which you are prepared is buildings account. In that buildings account, the balancing figure is the purchase. Purchase is an outflow that is taken on the application side. One more adjustment in for which you have prepared machinery account. Machinery account, that is called purchase. The balancing figure, that is called 50,000 rupees. Again, this 50,000 rupees is an application of funds, that is 50,000. And the last one, that is called dividend paid at 50,000, income tax paid is 45,000 rupees. Is both are application of funds, that is taken on application of funds, dividend paid, tax paid 50 and 45. And in case of a debentures or net increase, as far as the current assets and current liabilities are concerned, the net increase in working capital is taken as 38,000 net increase in the sources of fund, that is 38,000. As far as the debentures value are concerned, it is increase, that is called issue. Issue of debentures is called 1 lakh. So you have covered all the items. You have taken all adjustments into consideration. Now you need to find the total. The total is 5,25,000 and 5,25,000 as far as the sources and application of funds. With this cash flow statement ends here. And if you have any kind of doubts or clarification, feel free to mail me back and I'll revert back. Thanks for watching.